booming voice of Neil Razor Ruddock. And let's cross now to your commentator for the first game of the afternoon, Mr. Ian Danter.
Thank you, Paul. You can carry on with your chicken nuggets and chips now. What is he, 5 years old? Razor Ruddock is whipping up a storm inside the venue here as we prepare for the first of the quarter-finals here for the talkSPORT World Darts Championship. Let's hand over to Razor.
Cristiano, Ronaldo. I'm not having that. But he has got more trainers than Sports Direct. Oh, Jesus, here we go. Let's hope he's got his lucky shoes on tonight. It's the beach ball boy himself, Darren the Truth Bent.
Darren Bent taking the walk through to the board area of the venue here. Darren the Truth Bent, born tooting. Retrieves his darts. Back to Razor.
A former super bantamweight champion. Now he does 12 rounds with White and Jordan every Thursday on talkSPORT himself. He's only 5'0". He might need some help. Ladies and gentlemen, he might need some help to get the darts out the dartboard. Here he is, Spencer, the Omen, Oliver!
Yeah, Spencer Oliver, the Omen, as he was known as a super bantamweight champion. He's making his way to join Darren Bent at the Oki as we prepare for the first quarter-final. Just to let you know exactly how this competition works in these early stages, there are 8 players, so there's 3 more quarter-finals to come. And the idea is it's 3-0-1 down to a finish, and you do not have to finish on a double in order to win the one leg that you need in order to progress to the semi-finals. Otherwise, if we were finishing on a double, I think Martin Kellner might be picking up at the end of the first quarter-final at stupid o'clock. But ready for the off. So Darren Bent spots where the camera is and makes a West Ham gesture, I think, which is a bit odd, seeing as he never played for him. Anyway, it will be 3-0-1. Spencer Oliver stands on a bench at the back. And it will be Spencer Oliver to throw first in this inaugural darts match. And 25 opens with a dart out the board, but 25 will do for starters for Spencer Oliver. Darren Bent up to the Oki, a bit wayward, but ends up with 32, as I can see that from there. I hope 32. So this first quarter-final well underway, still to come. Dean Saunders, the storyteller, against Jermaine Pennant. Jason One Bull Cundy against Carlton Cole, and an all-breakfast affair between Alistair Murdo McCoist
36
and Gabby the Gabfather Agbonderhall. 36 scored for Spencer Oliver. Bent back on the Oki. For the first treble 20 of the afternoon. He hits 80 with his first 2 darts. A chance for a steady ton for the Truth, and he goes out the board as he panics and lets the third dart sneak past him. Spencer Oliver back on the Oki. That's a good first dart into single 20. The competitive spirit started to kick in, and he's had a bounce out. Just 21 scored for Spencer Oliver.
Darren, you require 137.
Now, this is an outshot. Whether he takes it or not is another matter, and he won't.
132, 120.
122 required. Spencer wants 79.
79. 78.
78 with a single one that he's hit. 18 left. He's hit a treble 20 at the most opportune moment. And now Spencer Oliver just needs a single 18 to nip through at the last and defeat Darren Bent. But he's only got 1 dart in his hand at this visit. Single 18 for the Omen to go through. But of course, they're completely over-egging the moment, and he's not concentrating. Razor Ruddock's putting him off, stopping him throwing the dart. Now he can concentrate. 18 to win the leg, and he's busted himself by hitting a single 20, so he's going to be 79 if he returns. Darren Bent on 38.
Spencer, you require 38.
It's not Spencer that requires 38, just to be clear, it's Darren Bent.
37.
A single one again for Darren Bent. And then he hits a single 9, so he moves on to 28 required. And a single 20 leaves him on 8 when he returns. But it's 79 again for Spencer Oliver.
75.
With a single 4 hit. A bounce out again for Spencer Oliver. 75 and then a single 18. That leaves him on 57 for the leg. But a single 8 is all that Darren Bent needs at this point.
Benty, you require 8.
So a single 8 for Darren Bent. And he hits it! Game shot! The Truth advances to the semi-finals. The Omen is defeated. Single 8 was all that Darren Bent needed. The Truth goes through to the semi-finals. We have our first of the last 4. It is the man who's doing drive time later with Adrian Durham. It is Darren the Truth Bent. Paul, Andy, back to you.
Yeah, I thought it was a bit harsh when you went bust that you had to go back to 79.
Yeah.
I thought it was a bit cruel, really.
How are you feeling, Spen? How are you feeling about that?
Do you want me to tell you the truth how I'm feeling? I'm a little bit upset. I'm gutted. I'm 0-3 now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I am.
It's 4, innit? 0-4.
Oh, no, 0-3.
Barker.
Oh, yeah, 0-4.
Yeah.
0-4, so I've lost to Darren Barker, I've lost to David Seaman, I've lost to Steve Davis, and now Darren Bent. I'm in good company, by the way.
But sportsman.
But, you know, it is what it is. It was one of those.
Entering the ring. On the first, our next player scored a record 74 Premier League goals for Aston Villa. Wow. His free dart average in practice was 24. Wow. But we all know him. It's, of course, Gabby, the Gab father of Parlour.
Oh, I love to hear boos for a Villa player. Here he comes. Gabby, the Gab father at Parlour. Shushies the crowd. He's already working it as he makes his way toward the stage. Aston Villa's all-time Premier League top goal scorer.
What a legend this lad is. He has broke every goal scoring record there is in Scotland. He has won everything you can win in football in Scotland. Let's see if this man can win something in England. Ladies and gentlemen, he is an absolute legend. I love him to death. Ally McCoist.
I'll tell you what, the way Razor Ruddock's doing these introductions, John McDonald at Ali Pally tonight's got his work cut out, because here comes Ally McCoist. That's probably the best nickname of all 8 of the quarter-finalists. Second quarter-final. Let's see what Ally McCoist is made of. Parachuted into this talkSPORT World Darts Tournament at the last. And he goes down for the 16s to start with. And 28 and a treble 11, so he finishes with 61 from his first visit.
61!
And Razor Ruddock's just worked it out himself. That's good. At least we're on the same page. I'd hate to be calling out an entirely different score to what Razor's calling out. Gabby's first visit from 301 hits a single 11, then goes up for double 5, and then out the board, nearly out of the postcode with that third dart. I think it's 198. For McCoist as he approaches the Oki once more. Single 7, single 18, and a single 1. So just 26 scored for McCoist, just interrupting his progress a little bit. And for some reason, Neil Ruddock is saying dart after every dart that's being thrown. It's like a different language. But he did hit treble 12 there, I think, with his first dart. 39 scored. 14 scored from his first 2. McCoy goes back in for a single 13. It's a bit erratic. 24 scored. He's dead right. 24. He's correcting the scorer. I love it. 1-3-8 left. And Bondahall from 2-2-1 has a bounce out, and then out the board. And there was a bit of subterfuge. I want the VAR to get involved because it was clear that there was a slight bump on the shoulder of a Bondahall from McCoist, but he still threw the dart anyway. No, that's a 16, Razor Ruddock. He says it's a
16. All right, I'm sorry.
2:05
16.
left. So 1-3-8 for Ally McCoist.
Whoa. Ally, you require 138.
138 required.
138. Don't need a double. 138.
He's just checking that he doesn't need a double. Let's see where Alistair McCoist goes here from 138 to get to the semi-finals of the inaugural talkSPORT World Darts Tournament. Only 6 scored with his first 2 darts, and then 12, 18 scored. So he's on 120, which is known as Shanghai's in the business. Single 20, treble 20, double top. If he hits that, we're all going home. And Bonlahor, that dart landed in St Andrews, up the road, way out the board, but 32 scored.
Require 134.
I don't think he does, but that's the claim. 134 required. He's had more bounce outs than I care to remember, Gabriel Bonlahor, but he's hit a treble 20 out of nowhere. The camera panned away just at the completely inopportune moment for the commentator, but it definitely hit the treble 20. So he's down to a 2-dart finish.
Ali, you require 87, Ali.
87 required. So where's he going to go? Is he go down to the 17s? He hits single 4, so 83 left. Now 72 left with a single 11, 72 and then 5. So 26 to win. Double 13. Is he going to go for double 13? The crowd gets behind McCoist. 1 dart in his hand, a double 13, and he's well away from it. He's next door into single 4, so he's down to 22, but 19.
The number 19.
Just a single 19 for Gabriel Bonlahor to win this quarter-final. He's out the board. You can hear the thump of the dart in the felt around the outside. Single 7 just next door, but 12 will win it for Gabriel Bonlahor, having hit 7, and he hits 5 next door to 12. So he's missed out on that, so 7 will win it for Gabby. Listen to the boos around this place. And he hits double 16. That would have been handy a bit earlier, but he's busted his score. It's nip and tuck here on talkSPORT in the inaugural World Darts Championships for the prestigious trophy. I say that. Ally McCoist wants 22, once again, having bust his score. 22 again, he just checks with Razor Ruddock, settles on the hockey. Dart in hand, hits a single 16, so 6 required on the right-hand side of the board. Hits a 2, so now needs a single 4 to win the leg. Can he do it this time, McCoist? No, he's out of the board, but he has left himself on that single 4. Partners waiting for this quarter-final to finish, and he's hit single 18 again. And so Bonlahor has to come back in to try and hit single 7. This is not going the way the talkSPORT advertisers wanted in terms of the clocks of the hour. We've got to try and get a winner in this leg before the cows come home. So 7 for Gabriel Bonlahor. Even Razor Ruddock's getting a bit agitated. Hits a single 3, so 4. They both want 4 to win the leg. They're both looking at that around about 2 o'clock on the board. Hits a single 2, so another 2 will do it for Bonlahor. Oh, and he's hit treble 17. Of all the times they had treble on the board, for goodness sake. Ball from 2 darts.
Here's the ball.
So McCoist will go first.
Good dart.
He hits 15 on the inner ring. He's in the inner ring, but not really that close to the ball. The second one is a little bit further out. He's going to be allowed a 3rd dart at the ball. So they're each going to have 3 darts. The closest out of the 6 darts is the winner. So all 3 darts are in the inner ring, but Bonlahor has beaten him with his first dart. He's beaten him with his first dart. And so Ally McCoist has been defeated, it would appear, on the ball. He's now just checking to make sure that it's been called correctly. Has he conceded defeat to Razor Ruddock, to Gabriel Bonlahor rather? I think he has.
Ali.
A resigned look on his face.
Go. You beat that, you're in.
All right, he's got to beat that. The rules are changing even more. Oh my God, he's hit right next to a Bonlahor's dart. And as far as Razor Ruddock is concerned, Ally McCoist has just nicked the leg from nowhere. Now where's VAR? Where's Stockley Park, Andy Jacobs? Where the hell is Lee Mason, Paul Hawksby?
Very contentious dance.
I don't like that at all, what I've just seen. I do not like that one bit.
Where did the 4th McCoist dart come from suddenly to win it?
Well, that's a disgrace.
No, he had 3 darts.
Yeah.
Through. Then Gabby threw a dart that was nearer.
With
that
one.
Should have been the end of the game.
That should have been the end of the game.
That should have been the end. They're still trying to throw extra darts at the board as though some kind of peace offering to Bonlahor. It's not worked, but Villa lose. Villa do go out. There are some good things about the contentious decision. It does mean that Gabriel Bonlahor and Villa are out of the darts tournament. Razor Ruddock just checking his notes, making sure he's got the names right
ladies
and the nicknames.
Our next 2 players coming to the arena now. This player I used to play against with this lad. Order, please, order. Who's played this lad? At Tottenham. I was there when he scored that screamer from the halfway line with his shin. Now this lad played 3 times for Tottenham, 4 times for Chelsea. Entering the stage is an Ipswich Town living legend, Jason One Bullseye Cundy!
Let me make that clear, because I don't think Ruddock's pronunciation was that clear. It's One Bull Cundy, as Jason is known as he makes his way to the hockey. Probably representing Australia, I don't know. It's a bit like Paul Nicholson, who works with us at the World Championships, who has a beautiful northeastern accent but represents Australia at World Cup events. Maybe Jason's an Aussie for this one, to give this talkSPORT World Darts Championship a truly international flavour. But Carlton, the hammer Cole, is taking the acclaim. He's milking it for all he's worth, as Carlton Cole from our Sports Bar Weekender shows Friday nights at 10 on talkSPORT makes his way to join Jason. So we are ready, 3:01 to start. So Jason Cundy, who's already got a wide-eyed look of terror in his eyes, having seen Carlton Cole's first throw, but he goes into 25 once and twice. 58 scored for Jason Cundy, leaving him on 2-4-3 in this 3:01 leg. So it was 58, Carlton Cole. Shut your mouth and get on the hockey. So first visit for Carlton Cole. Single one, shakes his head. Back in on the single 20. Good style, and 25. So 46 scored.
46.
And that takes him down to 217. 255 for Carlton Cole. Cundy finally makes his way away from the board. Good dart to single 20. He's on for a 60 here, Carlton Cole.
Oh, 45.
45 is what he got in the end. So 210 required. Cundy back in, single 6, single 7 for 13, and then 20 for 33. Don't know why you're asking for quiet. Have you been to Alexandra Palace, Razor? I mean, have you heard the noise that we have in there? Single 6 from Carlton Cole and a 1. He's very unhappy with his form. Carlton Cole went for the bullseye and ended up hitting another single 1. Just 8 scored for Carlton Cole, so he's not broken 200 yet. Jason Cundy, 184, single 20, treble 13. That's 59 scored from 2 darts. They're just working it out on the stage. It's like it's an ISDN delay whilst they work out the scores on the stage compared to me calling it. And then he hits a single 15.
74!
74, in actual fact, takes Jason Cundy down to 110 to win the leg. Carlton Cole trying to eat into that disadvantage he's got, but only hits 24. 45 again for Jason Cundy. Can he avoid the treble this time? Single 18. So he's left on 27.
26.
A single 1 hit, 26 left, and then an 18 that leaves him
Thank you very much.
with 8 to win the leg. Single 8. He's way out the board. He's missed the board, so he's got another dart to win the leg. He's hit 8! Game shot! And the match for Jason Cundy, and Carlton Cole has been well and truly hammered by Jason Cundy, who sails through to the semi-finals.
I think I am. Yeah, this is not my bag. This.
Well, well done, boys.
Well done. We really enjoyed it.
Commiserations.
By the way, we do this well.
Yeah.
We do this well, don't we? This is
yeah.
brilliant. This
People seem to be enjoying it. There's a lot of people watching on YouTube and enjoying it.
Yeah.
So, and you'll be able to kind of watch back just how good you were later on. I'm sure they'll all send you a
Do you know what? The only thing
I don't want to be watching that.
When I got here today, I just thought, keep the dart in play.
Yeah.
Just score. Keep the dart in play. That's all I want to do.
You did say that while I was up there. I was like, is this what I'm playing against? And I was like,
just keep it in play.
distribution.
Brutal from
Brutal.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, here we go for the final, quarter-final. Here we go. Entering the ring. Now this lad is from Benfica to Bradford. He is so boring. It is unbelievable. I don't need to tell you how good he is, because he will tell you how good he is himself. Ladies and gentlemen, he's not very tall, but he's got a big heart and a big bum. Ladies and gentlemen, Dean Jackanory Saunders!
Well, the nickname changes, but the stories don't. Dean Saunders on his way to the Oche. Now, I've had a tip-off from our talkSPORT colleague Hugh Rosencroft that he was hitting treble 20s in the talkSPORT offices last night.
He only come 8th in Celebrity Big Brother. I made the final night. And I still ain't get a contract with talkSPORT. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a tenant of talkSPORT. Ladies and gentlemen, Jermaine the Saint Pennant is entering the arena now. Thank you very much.
Jermaine Pennant just moving his head around like a boxer heading to the ring. He means business, does the Saint. But Dean Saunders is going to be first up. It's a leg of 3:01. You don't need to finish with a double, but he started with 5. He's hit 2 single ones and a treble one. The grouping was fantastic, I'll give him that. The placement not so good, but the grouping was top class. Now, Jermaine Pennant, very front onto the board, hit single 1, single 9 and a 20, so 30 scored is a slightly better start. Quarter, treble 5 for, treble 20 for Jermaine Pennant, 75, 95 scored. Where's this come from? From Jermaine Pennant. We heard no noise from the former Liverpool and Birmingham man. By the way, Jermaine, thanks for the 6 million we got for you when we sold you to Liverpool. That didn't half help at the time. And Saunders hits a treble 20 and ends up with a score of 70, taking him down to 196. This is a much better quality leg, I think it's fair to say, than we've seen thus far from the other 6 competitors. That was where the third dart went. 196 for Saunders, and he only hits 20, but hang on, he's hit a treble 19, so 77 scored.
How many? 77!
119 left for Dean Saunders, 165 for Jermaine Pennant, as he hits a single 9, and then a treble 5, that's 15, and then 14, so it's 29. 33 required for Dean Saunders. Where's he going to look? He doesn't have to take out a double, remember, to win this leg. Oh, he's hit 13, single 20, and he takes it. Surely that's hit 20, and that's in, and that should be the leg for Dean Saunders. He's done it. And as usual, there's that slight delay over by the ball where Rudiger finally realises that the leg has been won, but Dean Saunders makes light work of Jermaine Pennant, taking out 33 to advance to the semi-finals, and looking good, Paul and Andy, in doing so.
And I got a few lucky trebles. I got a treble 18 lucky. I didn't name that.
You were out of breath when you got over. It's only darts.
That's why I thought Alan Brazil would be playing today. If there was a sport Alan could play, it was today.
Anyway, so we are still going 3:01 for the leg, and it will be no double required to finish. So a few practice starts for McCoist and Bent. So Darren Bent will get us underway. It's still one leg. It's still 3:01. And they're still attempting to show the professionals will take to the Ali Pali stage tonight how to do it. So Darren the Truth Bent, who took out 8 to beat Spencer Oliver, starts with a 12 and a single 20 and a treble 20. How about that, boys? 92.
Wow. Quite scattergun as he works his way around the board normally, but that was surprisingly good.
That's decent grouping, and Neil Rudiger whipping the anti-Scottish feeling up around those inside this venue. As McCoist hits a single 15, goes to the bottom of the board, and a single 1 and a 12 is a reasonable start. But 2:09, Darren Bent's already stolen a march, boys.
Oh.
And he's back in on the single 20, 52 scored. It's a decent effort from 6 darts to get down to 157. Is very tidy indeed, and he's got McCoist worried. I can see a look of fear in the eyes of Alistair Murdoch McCoist. Goes for the bull, he hits a single 10, single 12 and a single 20, the single 12. I don't know what he's doing any more than you do, Andy. Razor Ruddock. Anyway, 7 required for Darren the Truth Bent to advance into the final. He's hit it! Dart number 2, another quick game. And do you know what? We talked about Dean Saunders showing form. I think Darren Bent has pushed himself in potential favouritism position there, boys.
Yeah.
Takes that 7 to win the semi-final.
He seems to have got the hang of it now, doesn't he, Benty?
That was as impressive as anybody this afternoon.
Yeah,
Really
yeah.
good.
Worrying for Dean Saunders suddenly.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm not worried.
Yeah,
Oh, well
Darren,
said.
well
Darren,
played.
Yeah,
What happened there?
It all came together.
Yeah.
It all felt quite good. I think
did.
the pressure of Razor putting on me about the England-Scotland thing,
Yeah.
it kind of hyped up a bit. I thought, I can't lose.
No,
Can't
your
lose.
technique, everything was sort of, you seem to have worked it out in a couple of games what you need
Joe
to do.
Kingsbury is giving me the tips about
Really,
how to
has
throw
she?
it and all that. Yeah, so she's been
Fantastic.
the
So
Okay.
she's your coach.
driving force.
What happened
Fantastic.
in that first game? Because we were convinced you'd gone out.
Yeah.
No, I tell you, it was very close.
Yeah.
went
It was
to
very long.
It went to nearest.
I thought you'd got a sponsor. I thought you were raising money for children in need. I said, can I play for 24 hours?
We couldn't hit a number, so a decision was made nearest the bull
Yeah.
with 3 darts, just in case none of us could get near it with 1. And thankfully, I just edged Gabby, but more than met my match this afternoon in the semi-final. Like, you know,
what can you
and
do?
yeah, I'll be back next year.
Final of this afternoon's event. Please welcome to the hockey 2 absolutely legends, Dean Saunders and Jason Cundy.
Arm in arm, Saunders and Cundy make their way up to the hockey, wearing these rather fetching talkSPORT regulation black, yellow and white dart smocks that all 8 players have been handed. So it will be 3-0-1, 1 leg, no need to finish on a double. So Johnson starts with a single 15, treble 19, 57. So 72 scored from his first 2 darts. They can pick off the trebles, boys, when they don't really expect it. 73 scored. 73 scored for Jason Cundy, who looks glaringly at Rudiger for giving him that, but Dean Saunders, single 1, just next to the treble 20. Single 20, only 22 scored, but he's trying to go the traditional way, Dean Saunders. He's looking at the treble 20, whereas Jason's just looking anywhere. But he's getting results. Just 8 with 2 single 4s. Didn't see that was out the board. Whereas Dean Saunders trying to come back from 2-4-7, only 25 scored for Dean Saunders as 1 dart goes out the board.
185.
185 then for Jason Cundy.
185.
He's well out the board with his first dart. Comes right down. There's no rhyme or reason to his approach, and he ends up with 17.
Bosh. Basically, he should be saying bosh as he throws them at the board.
That's what Tom Skinner would do, wouldn't it? It'd be a double.
Ideally tonight, Dance, when you're commentating from Ali Pally, just keep shouting the word dart.
Yeah, thanks for that. I appreciate that. Start. I'll pass that on to Mark Wilson, Paul Nicholson and Chris Mason. It might just get us through in a slightly sticky spell.
Yeah, Dean's caught up.
Dean has caught up a little bit. 2 single 20s, a 60. A traditional score, the first time we've seen it, boys, all afternoon.
Yeah.
So, Jason Cundy, we'll now find out 91 required for Jason Cundy. Hits treble 18, 54. So, 41 less 8, 33 left.
33, I think, isn't it?
30.
37.
Calling 37, so 20, 17 to win the leg, and he hits 7, so he's got 10 left. I'm not having that scoring, but that's what he's down to. 10. So 10 required, whereas Dean is way back out the picture. But again, he's gone in for another 60 scored.
Yeah, Razor's not exactly Johnny Paul, is he?
No, he's not Russ Bray.
It's on.
The leg.
10 required.
Already hit 17, he's busted score. So
you require 46.
46 for Dean
46.
Saunders.
I think he's going to take
6
this
for
out.
top, 6 for tops, boys, maybe. He hits 5, so 41 left, 1 for tops. He's hit 19, very neatly done.
You can't get it. Shit, but rubbish start.
And then he hits 14, so he couldn't take out the single number.
8 left.
So 8 left for Dean Saunders. Cundy wants 10, and he's busted with 15. So Dean Saunders, the favourite in this semi-final, now wants single 8, and he's hit 16 and busted score. Long single 8 for Dean Saunders, out the board. Still a chance to hit it. He's hit it! Dean Saunders, the pre-tournament favourite, is into the final. It is Darren the Truth Bent against Dean the Storyteller Saunders, boys. 8 taken out to win the semi-final for Dino.
Should be some final.
I think 6 above 15. So I aimed for that, and I got 15. Honestly, that's how bad it is. Well done, Dean. Congratulations.
Dean.
You just got better and better.
You've got the look of a man, Dean, that knows he's going to win this tournament. You have from the start. You've had your game face on.
Well, it's always a bit difficult. It was like playing against Jason today. It was. This is no disrespect. It's like playing against Merthyr Tydfil in the FA Cup. You know you should win, but it can go wrong. And I relied on him missing. He kept missing and missing and missing. And if you're going to play against big hitters, you've got to take your chances. And he missed.
Ladies and gentlemen, make your way to the forward. This is the final. This is what we come for. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, be quiet. We need to get this party started, so here we go. Sweet Caroline, the guitar never seemed so good. Magnificent into
That's impressive for 4:45 in the afternoon.
Yes, worrying.
That's the free bar for you, though, isn't it, eh?
And the winner is Darren Bent, obviously, because I'm doing the score.
Dean Saunders, the storyteller, Jackanory Saunders, up against Darren the Truth Bent. Tooting plays Swansea in this final for the ages in the inaugural talkSPORT World Darts Championship. Has that hyped it enough, boys? A final for the ages? I think that's good enough.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah,
definitely.
Absolutely. Yeah. Good grouping there.
That was very good grouping. Now, Darren Bent ends up with 49. So 22, 49. 100!
That's the first one of the day, isn't it?
The highest, the first treble of the day.
The first big score of the day.
And what a time to bring it out.
Did he score 11 there? I think he heard.
I think he did.
So 4-4-1 for Bent, 3-7-9 for Saunders, but only 26 scored on that visit.
26.
It's a single 24.
Brilliant, the number of combinations.
So when he
of the
gets
way
his
you could say darts.
period, he'll be a Lord Bent of Tooting, won't he?
That's very true.
Yeah.
I think Dean Saunders has long since been able to drive sheep over some bridge in Swansea somewhere. 45 scored for Dean Saunders to keep about 100 points ahead of his opponent. Only 30 scored for Darren Bent on that occasion. Dean Saunders trebled 20 with his second dart. 70 scored.
Yes.
He's way ahead, boys. He's on 238 by the time
He's looking good.
Last year. There's a new well-starting hero in town. 131 required for Dean Saunders. 25 scored. 45. Decent score for Dean Saunders. He's down to less than 100 for the chance to win the inaugural talkSPORT Darts Trophy, but Benty way back in the 300s, and he's not going to break the 300s with scoring like that.
86 for the World Championship.
86 required. 86 for Dean Saunders. Make that 66 for the single 20. 46 required. Where's he going to go? Well, it's a nice steady 60 there. That's the third time he's done that this afternoon, lads.
Good play, good play.
So 26 will be needed, and Darren Bent, he's hurrying his throw. He's getting through the darts now.
He wants to get out, doesn't he?
He does.
Start the car.
Start the car.
For the World Championship.
So 26.
The talkSPORT World Championship of Darts. Dino from Wales is 26.
Neil Ruddock not egging it at all. 26 required. 13 got another 13 will win it. He hits 6. He needs 7. For the talkSPORT World title, Dean Saunders looks down towards the bottom of the board and hits 7! We have our first talkSPORT World champion, and it's the storyteller Dean Saunders who has triumphed, the pre-tournament favourite. To be fair, he was here at 6 o'clock this morning practising before anybody else, but it's paid off because he is the champion. Dean Saunders.
Fantastic. Thank you, Dance. Top work this afternoon.
Enjoy it tonight.
Yeah, Dance will be part of our team bringing you the darts proper, let's be honest. The Paddy Power PDC World Championship. Darts on the radio, it's a sensation. You can hear it on talkSPORT 2 throughout the tournament.
Dino played well there. He deserved it.
Yeah, played very, very well. But don't you think so? He had the look of a man who knew he was going to go all the way.
Yeah,
you know? He looked
absolutely.
very, very confident.
If anyone can
so.
score 100 with 3 darts, it's got to be a decent player.